Hi there. It's March the 23rd and we are continuing our journey through the Torah, and actually today we are completing one book and starting in another. So we're coming to the end of the book of Numbers, Bamidbar in Hebrew, meaning in the desert, with chapter 36. This chapter is one where the tribe of Manasseh, the half-tribe of Manasseh, because remember the tribe of Joseph is divided into two, Ephraim and Manasseh, because he had sons and they both received a portion in the children of Israel. But the half-tribe of Manasseh, who are going to be settling in the east of the Jordan, in the land that have been taken from Sihon and Og, they come and there's a concern because one of the tribe of Manasseh, Zelophehad, has 5 daughters, and the 5 daughters have appealed that they should not lose their father's inheritance and that they should receive something of an inheritance in the land because there are no brothers to inherit. And so the tribe of Manasseh, the leaders of the tribe of Manasseh, are concerned that if the daughters marry and the land that belongs as well to their husbands, that if they die, then the land that they have will go to their husbands in another tribe, and so Manasseh will lose its inheritance in the land. And so very strangely to us, the decision is made that the daughters may marry whom they will, but that has to be someone from within the tribe of Manasseh, so that the inheritance of the land that they have doesn't go out with the tribe, but stays within the tribe's inheritance, and so they don't have anyone taking away from what is rightfully theirs under God. So that's the last chapter of this book of Numbers. Then we move into the Deuteronomy book. Deuteronomy is a strange name, but it actually comes from the Greek Deuteronomos. It means the second law or the repeated law. And in Hebrew it's known as Devarim, because the opening words Elia Devarim Asher Diber Moshe Kol Yisrael, which means these are the words which Moses spoke to all of Israel. So the Devarim of the title are the words that Moses is speaking, and this whole book is an unwrapping of the story of Israel for the next generation, the generation who were about to go with Joshua into the promised land, where their fathers were not able to enter into the land because of their disobedience. So this first chapter of Deuteronomy, of Devarim, is Moses talking to the next generation, talking to these people who are now on the plains ready to enter into the promised land. They're still east of Jordan, but they're ready to make that journey. And he tells them, he repeats, as it were, the story of the promise that God made, and particularly when they came to this place before, the last time they were in this place, when they saw the Amorites, when they saw the people who were in the land, they were afraid of them and they feared. And they said, oh, they're going to destroy us, even though the land is good. They saw the land was good. They said, oh, they're going to destroy us. And they didn't go in, and therefore they were compelled to journey for 40 years until that generation died out, and only Joshua and Caleb of the previous generation are permitted to enter the promised land. Even Aaron and Moses are not going to go in with the people of Israel. So this is a time of great transition, and Moses in this book, in this whole book of Deuteronomy, is going to be preparing this generation to go into the promised land and to ensure that they carry the story of Israel on into the future. It is important that we carry the story in our hearts and that we tell the story faithfully to the next generation, and that the generation who is coming up and hearing the story faithfully receives the story. We can't rewrite the story. We can retell the story, and we can add to the story our part of it. But Moses is at pains that the children of Israel should know that this is God's story. I often say that history is his story. And in this book, particularly in Deuteronomy and Devarim, there is that sense of this is God's story we're telling. This is God's story that we need to be faithful to. May we be faithful to God's story today, this March 23rd. Have a good day.